So today I have this very talented young man. His name is Vaughns. He sings, he dances, he acts, he does it all. So we're gonna have him join us today, and we're gonna chat it up a little bit and get to know him. There you
Hello,
are.
how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just enjoying the
Good.
day.
Good. So okay, tell me where you tuning in from?
I am in Los Angeles, California, in Nevada,
Okay.
technically, but yeah, LA.
LA. Okay, so shout out to all of my LA
Uh,
people. Okay, so for everyone who is joining us, my name is Lily. I will be your host tonight for the Next Level podcast. Of course, we have joining us the very talented Mr. Dana Vaughns. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. I've had a long day already for sure.
Really?
But I mean, I prepped for the energy I needed for the whole day. But
Okay.
after this, I'm excited to chill out.
Chill out for a minute. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get started, I gotta say I'm really feeling your hat. It's
Oh, thank
like
you. Shout out to
super
Vaughns Dutch.
baggy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so before we get into any questions, what we like to do every time is we play a little icebreaker. It's like a fun
Okay.
game. So this one is called Skyy Scenarios. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a situation and you tell me or you tell us how you would react to that situation, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the first one. Say you're on set and a crazed fan hops out of the bathroom. No, okay. A crazed fan hops out of the bathroom in your trailer while you're going over your lines. What are you going to do?
I mean, I'm honestly never the type to be like mad. I mean, unless they're coming out like trying to attack me, that's the only time I'm gonna, of course, protect myself.
Yeah.
But if I honestly, I would honestly laugh at them. Like how I usually would be in my pants, like, oh my god, like,
What are you doing?
I mean, like, how did you get in here? Like,
right.
Yo, like, okay, yeah, we can take a picture, but you gotta get out of here because they will hurt you. I won't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they will. That would really be it.
Have you ever been in a situation like that with like a crazy fan or something?
Yeah, definitely. Fans have found their ways into places outside your hotel rooms, into the green rooms.
Yeah.
And yeah, some artists might, get. It just depends on where you come from as well. I understand, like, people do just have certain fears and certain things in that. But me coming up, all my fans are young teenage girls, so I'm not. Hey, I don't put nothing past nobody, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I wasn't too threatened, so it's just more like, oh wow, like. You're really excited. Like you went through all this and I didn't even shower after the show yet. Like, okay, cool, sure. Yeah, I'll say what's up.
Okay. Okay, so then the next one, you have to get out of a crowd of people who may have COVID, and you can either sing your way out or you can dance your way out. Which one are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm dancing my way out. Singing, my mouth's gonna be open too much. I'm gonna have to breathe. I'm dancing I'm out there. I'm getting out.
Good answer. Okay, the next one. The mic goes, so say you're doing a live show and your mic goes out. What are you gonna do? You gonna look at the engineer like, hey, get it together, we gonna keep the thing moving.
See, so I've had this happen in multiple shows. This is I don't have to even think about this. What I do is I just continue to do my show. To a degree, like I just keep it up to my mouth because I hope that they will fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so I don't want to be waiting around. And honestly, when something like that happens, the fans, the audience, they know it's not a you issue. So honestly, I don't need to get mad at the sound people. The fans will get mad for themselves, and they understand. Like I mean, you're one person up there, and depending on it doesn't matter how big your crowd is. It's more than what they're doing right there. So I think they understand.
Good answer. Okay, so I got two more for you. Someone makes a fake OnlyFans page of you. What are we gonna do? Because I know that's very popular right now.
I'm gonna just get a portion of the proceeds. Really. Like that's all I would really ask for. I mean, I'd come in strong too. I'd ask for like 75%.
Since you profiting off of me, well, yeah, I feel it.
Yeah. Maybe 100. Maybe no. Actually, yeah. I don't even know. But let it go. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. And the last one, you get a call to sing backup for your favorite artist. First of all, who would that artist be?
Oh Jesus. I mean, Jill Scott would be amazing, but I think like that's my number one artist of all time.
Yes.
But I don't even know. Just in today's music, like what backgrounds would I want to sing? I I don't know. Maybe like Pharrell. Pharrell would be a dope artist to maybe sing backgrounds for, and he has a lot of hits from multiple decades, so I feel like I get a good variety of things to do. There's honestly a lot. I would want to sing background for myself because I love my harmonies. I love my, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't be doing that too much anymore. So I honestly can't think of anybody that I would be like, oh wow, I mean Brandy, but nobody can sing Brandy's backgrounds. So it's like
that's you have a lot of soul because these artists get your name, and I'm like, okay, I love it. Cool. Okay, well, cool. So we're going to hop right into the questions because I know your fans are.
That was a good icebreaker, though. Thank you.
Well, thank you for playing. It was fun. So, you know, you already mentioned your fans, and, you know you have a lot of female fans. They love your work. And a few want to know, you know, during quarantine, were you able to find a bae? Were you booed up? Like, how did that work out for you?
Well, yeah, I definitely didn't have a quarantine and chill buddy. I definitely didn't have one of those. Okay. But yeah, nobody knew. I'll put it that way. I ain't find nobody new.
Okay. So you're still on the radar for some people then, like.
Nah, I'm open to give love and I'm open to get love, but that side of my heart is definitely closed off a little bit to somebody. But that due time.
I like it. Okay, good answer. Good answer. So as I said earlier, you're a triple threat. We know you sing, you act, you dance, you literally do it all. Is there anything else that you don't do that people may not know about, or if anything else you do that we don't know about?
I mean, I do play a good amount of sports. I kind of I came from a basketball like background kind of family. My dad played all the college. He played professional overseas.
Okay.
Like I played growing up, so basketball is a big part of my life as well. I plan to like write some books in the future. That's something that people maybe don't know. And yeah, just looking for other avenues for me to, because music is a healing thing and people to help people and get them through stuff. I'm just trying to do that in more areas than just my music. I feel like I have so much of the time during the day or so many other thoughts that I can't put into 3 minutes or put into a line, you know what I'm saying? So looking for more avenues to just continue to push my message forward.
Right. And you know, you've mentioned basketball, so I gotta ask you because I love basketball. I'm a big Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan before. Bron, you got over there, you know. I'm riding purple and gold. But have you been tuning into this whole bubble that we have going on right now?
Yeah, I have. It's been real interesting to watch. I watch with my pops here and there, and like it's cool they put the fake noises, the fake crowds, you know, all the things, but it's just yeah, it's really funny to watch. I actually feel like the players might be able to play a little better to a degree.
Me too. Yeah.
Only because it maybe gives them that old school feel of like, all right, you know, some players maybe fell into the trap of just playing for the noise, playing for the fans. Okay, so now that's out, and I feel like we're also going to see a lot of younger players or a lot more talented players that, because of all the hype, don't get any shine. They actually trying to really step it up and feel like they got a chance to do it. So it's been real intriguing. They're not playing any defense, but it's I remember, I think it was the Houston game the other night. I came in, I looked at the third quarter. It was like 120 in the middle of the third quarter. I was like, oh, this is an all-star game. They are not playing no defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is cool. I don't even have a favorite team, but really? I like the Clippers. The Mavericks are coming strong this year though.
Yeah.
You can't even deny that.
Okay, so
basketball another time, yeah, for sure.
I like it. So with all of the skills and talents that you have, at what age did you know, like, oh, I'm really talented and I could do this and make a career?
That age, I was probably like just turning 10 years old. And the way that I knew that I could start a career in that is that it literally just got started. I'm so blessed to literally have not did a whole bunch of training to get the result. My training was professional jobs. You know what I'm saying? So it was a real big blessing. I mean, I trained for dance when I was like 7 till about that time, but I was still very small, still on the come up. But I did excel in choreo and, you know, cleanliness and they got a certain, you know, a mature energy from the way I was dancing. Even though I was a kid, I wasn't one of those kids that are so rambunctious and just going crazy, you know what I'm saying? I really was, you know, learning the choreo and coming up under OGs like Marty Kudelka, who did just been Justin Timberlake's choreographer forever. Tima Robinson, who I just did a live class with today, and just people like that, you know, just to, you know, they're gonna rub off on you in a certain way.
Right.
But yeah, 10 years old, it was like, okay, I'm getting paid and I'm getting flown out and I'm in a trailer. I'm like,
Right.
okay, yeah, like, yeah, I can do this for sure. I'm
Yeah.
doing it. Like, I never had to ask myself if I can do it. I've never had to ask that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only question I've ever had to ask myself is how far do I want to go, but never if I can go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. So with you being such a talented and skilled dancer, is there a certain choreographer out there that you just really would love to work with, or you dream about working with one day?
I mean, Fatima, honestly, like on like my side of things, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just having, you know, her book me for stuff or do her choreo, which I'll do till I die, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
No issue. But it's actually something I'm actually planning on kind of talking to her about, kind of following today. Just trying to, you know, we've been working together for a couple years on several things. It's just like, yo, like, she got my number, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like an auntie to me. Like, you are like,
Right.
I can't believe that I'm like really close with her. Like, you know, she calls on me personally to help her with stuff like today. So I definitely want to bring her in and get her eye, you know, on some things. I mean, to work with, I don't even know, TLC, to Michael Jackson, to P. Diddy, to Kanye, to, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, they trust her, so why wouldn't I? And she's put money in my pocket. So also I can't deny that. My manager is Justin Bieber's choreographer, so that already is like is a dope link up right there. Is Nick Demora. So he's always bringing in people that I can work with. But more than anything, I'm really looking to put my friends on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always feel like this obligation of like making it so that the people that I see that are dope, you know what I'm saying, like can use me, you know what I'm saying, to do what they need to do. So there's a lot of really, really dope young choreographers that are my friends that I've been seeing coming up for years. So I'm trying to put them in that position because, I mean, we are the next, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I gotta not stop going to the OGs and getting their approval, but we gotta make our own. You know, we gotta find the next team and the next Nick and the next.
Right.
So.
I feel it. That's real. That's real. So during quarantine, your new show on Netflix, Never Have I Ever, was released. Congrats on that.
Hey, thank you.
So how was that feeling? Like, Netflix is literally everywhere in the world. Anyone can tap in and see your face. So how did that feel when you booked the role and then when you were able to see it finally air live?
It was a lot of fun. It was, compared to American Soul that I did before, that was on, you know, on BET, and you had to, you know, catch it on the TV. So it was really cool, you know, to have those moments. But with Netflix, you know, the fact that it does live up there, people can go back and look at it at any time. I could go look at it right now, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So it means a lot. And for me to be still somewhat early in my acting career, to within 8 to 9 months of each other, to be on 2 separate series, you know what I'm saying? And those are my 2 biggest credits, you know, in my acting career. So I'm looking forward to continuing that. Season 2, I'm looking forward to see that on the screen. Yeah, it's just surreal, man. That's a whole nother world that I have so much respect for. But I am a part of. But it's like if somebody tries to come with me with some music knowledge, talking about this, like you'll talk to some actors and they know every producer, every this, every. I'm like, yo, I don't know. I know Mindy Kaling, I know Lang Foster, who wrote, Lang Fisher. Okay. I've messed this up countless amount of times, and I apologize if I'm not on season 2. That's why.
We are claiming you are gonna be on it. It's cool.
No, I know.
That is hilarious. Okay, so, you know, as we talked about your dancing, you danced with some pretty dope people, Kanye West being one of them at Coachella. So how was that experience, and what are your thoughts about, you know, what's happening with him right now as someone who's worked with him before?
Well, I will say, yeah, the environment that was created for Sunday service and even for the one rehearsal we had, I think on that Wednesday or Thursday before we drove out to Palm Springs, it just felt very warm. You know what I'm saying? He is such an artist and such a planned scatterbrain, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like that's what it felt like there. It was all together and we had all this, but even if it was 5 minutes before the show started, if something needed to be changed with the clothes, everybody's clothes was getting changed. If he wanted the choreo changed, the choreo was getting changed, you know? So it was cool to be in a place that wasn't so stagnant. A lot of jobs can get you can lose the life in the job because you've been rehearsing for so long or it's so to a T. But I mean, if you've been in any type of expression of just like self, and then just say that for that section of people, and then if you've ever just been to church or been to God, you know what I'm saying, you can't plan, you shouldn't plan, you know what I'm saying, because then he's not gonna be able to move in the way that he might have to, you know what I'm saying. I'm in the crowd, I'm crying, I'm praying, you know what I'm saying. So It was a great experience, and just, I mean, what's going on with him right now? I don't even know what's going on with him right now. I don't know him personally, but all I can say is I can't. I actually can't. I can't imagine the level of thought and self pressure he has from himself. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't imagine it because I do that on my level right here. But when there's hundreds of millions of dollars involved, and you have kids, and you have a wife who is as famous as you, and you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we don't have any right to talk about what he's doing. The only people who have the rights is the people that got that amount of money, been in those situations, and are trying to do what he's doing. Honestly, Jay-Z probably the only one who can really speak on Kanye right now. Besides that, I don't really know who else can talk about it.
No, I feel it. I went to Coachella that year, but I was mad because the weekend we went, that didn't happen.
You went weekend one?
Yes, we went the first weekend. That was my first experience at Coachella.
That was mine too. That was the first time I went to Coachella too.
And it was like one of the best experiences of my life. Had such a great time because I have a group of friends, it's 5 of us, and we always take a girls trip. So we was like, Coachella this year.
Oh, y'all was lit. Y'all was lit.
When we found out that, Sunday service was that following weekend, we were like, darn.
So sorry. Am I here?
You're here. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Am I here? Sorry, it cut out. Yeah, it cut out for a second. I can hear you. So sorry, I got a phone call. I put it on Do Not Disturb, but.
You're okay. It's fine.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying how salty I was that I couldn't be there for that experience.
Yeah, I know. I would have been salty too. I'm glad I got to do it though.
For sure. Okay, so on to more big artists that you worked with. You performed with Cardi B and Offset at the BET Awards. What was that like? Because I know their personalities are through the roof. Super cool people. What was that experience like?
That one was a tough job. We rehearsed for about 2 weeks. That was Tanisha Scott choreographing that one, and it was full out, man. Their energies are very big, but that's why us as the dancers had to rehearse and prepare in that way. I will say they're not like that behind the scenes. They're very calm, collected. They're not too much of the personality that you see, but that makes sense. I mean, that's a whole lot going out. So if you're not doing that, you probably got to reserve that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with them not being dancers, you know what I'm saying, and having always doing the biggest performances, biggest productions, you know what I'm saying. They were really focused. They didn't want to mess it up or not be on their cue or mess one of us up or things like that. So it was a good environment to be in. It was a lot of fun. I actually knew the band. What was going on? I knew somebody. Yeah, I think the band that was playing or something. I know 1500. There's a band, the band producers as well. And I don't even know, somehow somebody I knew, or somehow I was actually like kind of cool with Offset and his security guards. It's also because like I do music and I'm an artist, so it's like I don't even talk about that. But a lot of times dancers and just other people in general treat you different because they're like, oh, you do music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nah, what's up? Like, I'm not gonna come up and dap you up, you know what I'm saying? But we're on a break right now, you know what I'm saying? We have 10 minutes. I'm not forcing any conversation, but it was really cool. He's a really dope dude. Cardi just be tucked off. Cardi's a mom.
Yeah.
She be tucked off, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not gonna be doing too much. The baby was there too, so that we kind of had it quiet.
Yeah. So, we're going to speak it into existence that, one day you're going to be performing as an artist at the BET Awards. And if you did, would you want to do with a live band, or would you just want to have the track playing in the background? Like, how was your...
I want it all. Like, I want it all. I want a band, dancers, a solo moment, fog. Like, I want it all. Like, I don't even know. Like, me and my team, like, we don't settle, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if we're doing like smaller venues and doing this, like, I'll bring my own. I brought my own projector on my first tour that I did as a solo artist. We made the whole video. So I told every venue, I was like, I don't need any of your lighting. Turn off the lighting. And what I would Jimmy rig my projector, where I had to take freaking Apple boxes, crates, couches flipped up, and duct tape my projector in the back of the room, and just literally that was the show, you know what I'm saying? That was my lighting. I had a lot of stuff that would, be on my face, you know what I'm saying? Certain visuals or blah, blah, blah. So if we're doing that in places that hold a couple hundred people, best believe if I go to the BET Awards, I'm gonna need
Yes.
everything.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about your fans. You have a lot of fans. They
Yeah.
support you. They love you. You've had over 3 million streams on Spotify. So, do you ever feel pressure either from the industry or, you know, from your circle or even your fans to choose between acting, dancing, or singing?
The only pressure that I feel from them is really on the music side of things. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because I definitely music is, even when you make timeless music, you're not always gonna want to hear that song. You know what I'm saying? So I get, as a listener, as a fan, you know what I'm saying, they want more stuff, but some of the people that I'm the biggest fans of, they haven't dropped music in so long, or they drop a project once every 4 to 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's,
Angela.
yeah. So I'm not, I'm not gonna follow, I think, that big of a gap. I probably will stretch on my gaps, of course, as I become bigger and my music makes more money and I have more time to vacate. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely have more times in between my projects. Also, I'll probably be taking longer to put them together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think a lot of, I was having a talk with my engineer today, and I feel like a lot of artists, when they get bigger, they make the records faster. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's this. It's just, I just don't know if they forgot where they came from, or just maybe they had it from the beginning. But if I
Right.
had the access like that, I would never ever play an instrument sound on my keyboard again. I would be a Quincy Jones, and I would do it here, and then I would be like, okay, I need a violinist to do this. I need the
Right.
saxophone to come do this. You know what I'm saying? And just certain things
Right.
like that. And also, it's just one of
Nah.
those things. The more people, if you have that money, the more people. If you put somebody's name and you put them 1%, you're 1% on a Beyonce record, you probably just made $100,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of those people, and I'm definitely not an MC Hammer trying to give away my money. I'm definitely cautious, and I am slightly stingy with my bread. But
As you should be.
I take care of everybody that is involved, and I let them know even before they're involved that if you do get involved, you will be taken care of. So that's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what's up. I like it. Okay, so you know, as I said, you've been in the industry for a minute now, and although you're still young, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you've been in it for a while. All the way, let's take it back all the way to Kids Pop.
Yeah. That was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like, what was that like? Like,
Kids Bop was a lot of fun. It was one of the best times of my life, honestly.
wow.
I was probably, I think I was somewhere like 11 and a half or 12 to about 14 or 15. I did it. And I was under contract for them for about 2 years. We were on salary. We got together like 4 times a year. So
Cool.
to be paid every month to be living for 4 times a year at that young was, I mean, it made you work hard. You know what I'm saying? That's not a position that a lot of kids are in. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it was a big blessing on that side of things. And beyond all, not even realizing, even at that time, like, I wasn't singing, I was just dancing. So at that time, I never even envisioned my life being singing, making music, to go into a group, and yet alone ever be solo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even before I was doing my own music videos, I was lip singing other people's songs. I was doing this, so it really, got me used to that life on set, shooting music videos,
Right.
going to an interview, having 2 weeks of rehearsal. You know what I'm saying? So it really got me ready for my next chapter in my career. That I'm just glad that I was able to do something with.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So true. So, to those young people who are, you know, wanting to get into the career of entertainment, what is some advice that you would give them, or, you know, something that you look back on that you learned that helped to shape your career today?
Um, what would I say?
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely say, people always say you just gotta go for it, you know what I'm saying? But that really is one of the best things that I could say, but only after you feel solid. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like, they'll have the great art, great paintings, great music, great whatever, great choreo, you know what I'm saying? But they don't feel right, you know what I'm saying? And I even something that I learned from my pastor, Torre, he was, because he preaches out in LA, he's like, I tell a lot of my young actors, a lot of young entertainers, that he's like, don't go into any audition room until you're right with yourself. He said, because if you go in that room and you get a no, and you ain't got yourself together, you'll think that you ain't don't have the same amount of value, and blah, blah, blah. You set yourself up for failure. So I would
Right.
tell any young artist, like, don't think that the success from your art is going to fill your void as a person. It's not going to work. So you
Right.
got the only way that that's gonna come out or do. That's even why I'm excited for my next project. I'm a better person than I am a better person now than I was my last project. So I already know it sounds better. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Or it's not like I just took that one and boosted it up. It's
Right.
totally separate. So yeah, just
That's dope.
I'm trying to read the comments, but yeah, keep yourself aligned for sure.
I like that. That's actually great advice. And I feel like anybody, no matter what career you're in, can really use that because
Mm-hmm.
if you're not one with yourself and if you're not confident in your
It's gonna
purpose,
expose you. It's gonna expose you.
yeah,
You don't want to push your ship out into the water just because there's a hole. It's like having a Titanic. You know, if you're like, oh, my art is as great as a Titanic, but your ship got holes in it.
come
Just
on.
because it's that big, you know what I'm saying? Like the little holes are gonna pop. They're
Yeah.
they're going to expose you, or you might not even know. You literally might not ever know that you weren't living in your fullness, and then when you get to your last day, you realize, oh well, I only used 85%. You know what I'm saying? Or I thought I was using 100%, but 15% was leaking out the back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that where it's like, I don't ever want to. My 85% is going to be somebody else's 100%. You know what I'm saying? So I don't ever gauge it off that. I don't gauge it off money or this and this. Like it's just about how I feel, straight up.
Yeah, that's dope. I like it. Well, I mean, you got your head on right.
Hey, I'm
That's
trying. You know, I screw it on every morning. Make sure we good. I got a big one too. So
yeah, hey, you're doing a great job. So before we get off of here, tell everybody what's next for you, and then also how everyone can stay up to date with everything you got going on, and just continue to support you.
Man, well, I have a new EP coming out probably early August or late September, right in that range. It's called Love So Different, kind of continuing the conversation we're having. I had to, just use a whole lot of self-love in this time, you know what I'm saying? And the way that I was able to make this music was, really, really being selfish with my emotions, my time, what I see, what I hear, you know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited about. I think every song on here is its own, and there's one for everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's not even one for everybody. There's one for every moment, you know what I'm saying? I really think this project could be for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But some people have their favorites, and I want it to be favorites based off the moment that you're listening to it, not based on what actually is the best one or the worst one, because I don't play those games either. Like you're not gonna be like, oh, this one he didn't take that team enough time on, or you know what I'm saying, this one you can tell this is the throwaway, you know what I'm saying? Usually the ones that are the shortest, but I put the most time into, honestly. The ones that are probably the typical songs, you know what I'm saying? Those are some of the easiest, quickest processes to do.
Yeah.
But that's coming up. Season 2 of Never Have I Ever is coming up. What else, man? Oh, I'm shooting all visuals for each of the songs on the project, so a whole bunch of visuals. I'm calling them like silhouettes.
Okay.
And yeah, it's all coming, man. Stay tuned. I'm doing what I do.
Hey,
Oh, Dana Vaughn. Dana Vaughns is my name. I'm not Vince Vaughn. Add that S.
Is it on everything? Instagram,
Yep.
Twitter? Okay. Cool.
Everything.
Cool. Well, look, I appreciate this.
Yeah,
This
you
was a lot
too.
of fun. You have a bright future ahead of you. Keep
Thank
killing
you.
the game. Keep doing what you're doing. And we here at
Hey.
Skyy Media, we are always going to support you. And, just keep up the good work, man.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you and everybody at Sky Level. And you're in Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Well, when I come down there next, I have to chop it up with y'all.
Yes. That'll be dope. So,
All right, cool.
thank you. Be
Of
safe.
course. Thank you
Take
so much.
care.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Peace.